How are we today, guys? Jack's weekly tip, and today I'm going to give you two thoughts of theories and analogies towards golf, and I want you to actually think about them, and these are going to give you a really good standpoint of how you can have longevity in the game, but also make steady progression in the game. Two thoughts or phrases I want you to think about. If I went to the gym, just one session, worked out for an hour really hard, I know next morning I'm not going to wake up with a six-pack. I'd like to have one, but I know I'm not. And you might not have better legs or biceps, whatever you may be targeting. Overnight, that is not going to happen through one session. Through sustained effort, it will eventually come. The other analogy I want you to think about is your car. Now, every 10, 15,000, 20 Ks, whatever may be your model, the car is going to get serviced. Regardless if there's anything wrong with it, it is going to get serviced, overlooked for anything that may be happening. I want you to relate those two analogies straight away to golf, and for me they are massive in where the problem lies sometimes with how we approach it. We do one massive range session, worked on heaps of stuff, we come out next week on course expecting it to just click like that, and then it doesn't happen, and then we change our approach straight away. This is a massive thing I see wrong. We do not prioritise growth, we prioritise outcome. Growth and growing as a golfer in your technique and developing through lessons, that is what you should prioritise rather than the outcome. It has to be no three putts, it has to be out of the bunker every time straight away. We go to quick fixes on YouTube, TikTok, whatever it may be, and we get stuck in a sort of rotating circle that never ends. There's no answers, there's only questions that start to arise from sort of that method. The other thing is, again, come back to your car. And this is going to be routine lessons. Now, it might not be that you have an hour lesson every week. That's probably not in the budget for everyone, nor does everyone have time for that. What I would suggest is you might have an hour lesson to start with the coach, get them to understand what is happening within your own game, patterns you're seeing, and then from there, develop a plan of success. So this could be drills, plan practice, whether it's at the course or at home, and then you can go from there. What I would suggest from that position is then monthly or every 4 to 5 weeks, half-hour lesson to check up. Might not mean your golf swing is in crisis, but you've got to check if any patterns are developing, good or bad, see if you're on the right path, and also just brush up on what you're actually thinking about. These are key things that I would stress for people to have a look at. I put tip videos out every week. These are sort of, I guess, brief and broad tips to the game, how you can improve playing-wise. It's not so much overall technique, you have to do this, it's just broadening your experience. In terms of individualized success or longevity, progression in the game, you have to work out what's best for yourself, and this is through advice of professionals. So if we're looking, today's tip, it's to understand, one swing tip or overnight thought does not equal success. Prioritize growth over outcome in your own game. And two, regular maintenance is needed. Even for myself, I still get lessons regularly. Even though I might play at a standard, I still need lessons. It's not I've completed the game and that's it, I'm fixed. It's regular sessions, check-up, maintenance. That's what's needed. So that could be missing out of your game when we want to get better. One, do you know how to practice? Prioritize your growth over outcome. And two, do you have a steady plan that is going to equal long-term success for you? It's not the short-term we're in the game for, it's long-term enjoyment, but also challenging yourself to get better, and you've got to know how.